My first thing is to unite the village of Spring Valley. It's too much division. As you remember, there's a primary. It was a primary. It looked like it was never a primary. Things like that, we have to sit down to find out how we can solve that problem. Never occur again. Secondly, our village been neglected for 20 years. If you ever drive in the village of Spring Valley, you know that's a disaster, and that is unacceptable to the people. That's one of the reasons I've been elected. My top priority is to get the village in the control and fix it. I made a promise to the people in my 3 years terms. It will be Spring Valley will be looking like it used to be in the past. As you remember, at one time, those of us in the village long time, that the village Spring Valley used to be called the hub of Rockland County. And we lost that. We lost that for a very long time, especially past 20 years. There's nobody was really understood the problem of the people. I think because of all the division that we had, nobody really focused on the real stuff. I will focus on the real stuff.
I don't want to dwell upon the past, and there's a lot of controversial things that have happened, not only within the town of Ramapo and within the village of Spring Valley, certainly with the mayor and what the current mayor and what she's going through now. But even for yourself, I'm not here to dwell upon the past, and that is what it is. We can't relitigate any of that stuff there. But you talked about unifying the village, and you talked about working with the supervisors with Alex Gromack and with Chris St. Lawrence. How do you go about doing that? I mean, there are people who have a hard time letting go of things, and maybe not even letting them go, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's a tough hill to climb when you're talking about all the different personalities that are within the village of Spring Valley. How do you go about doing that?
First, let me say the village of Spring Valley and the town of Ramapo is the best town in the United States of America because we have such a unique lifestyle there. We have close to 37 or 39 different ethnic groups that in that particular town. The leaders like myself who understood the problem will sit down with the supervisor to explain to them, listen, this is what we need. I think we need to bring a different approach that will let the people understand that, listen, it has to be. I used to watch. I believe it's the good, the bad, and the ugly. And then when they share the goals, it has to be one for you, one for me. Can't be one for all for me. And we need to teach the people. That is the key to bring this town back. And then we will do that. I will do that because, as we know,
how do you do that? Well, how do you go about doing that?
Being sincere to the people. You elected. You need to make a hard decision. And I promised the supervisor last time we met, I said, you know what, I am going to go at the other side of your town because I need to talk to these people for you. There's a way to bring them in. There's a way to sit down to these people and say, okay, what is it that you want from me? And then they will tell you what they want, and then you will tell them what you think you could give them. By that way, I believe you could get people to understand that you're not going to be able to get everything that you want. So get a little bit here and there. And human is always like that. You give them all, they take it all. So do I. If you give me all, I'll take it all. But if you give me what I deserve, I have no choice but take what I deserve. And I think that's the way we now to approach the town.